Hi, you guys. It is Thursday, April 28th, 2016. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 93. Just basic today. You can find the show notes for this podcast at knitandpurl.net. The Purl is P-E-A-R-L. In social media, I am One Fine Cow, all spelled out, on Ravelry and Twitter. I'm sorry, I got lost. I am One Fine Design on Facebook and Etsy, and I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together and lowercase on Instagram. There are links in the show notes to all of those sites so you can find me and follow me, or just stalk me, I don't care. And I'll follow you back. Ravelry group. We have a Ravelry group for this podcast, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. Links also in the show notes to that, and there are links down below as well. Go and check us out. Get involved. Have fun. So this week there are no birthdays in our Ravelry group, so if you don't celebrate your birthday and it's been your birthday or it will be your birthday, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. So we have knit alongs and crochet alongs in this group. So we have right now running an April-May market bag along, knit or crochet. The rules are you must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. Begins April 15th and ends May 31st. So you can have as many entries as items completed and posted by May 31st. It can be as small as the little toddler market bag. There's a pattern that I'm sure you've seen. Chatter is welcome, encouraged on the group. And the prize, I'm thinking it will be some hand spun yarn by me. I think so. We shall see. I will be very firm next time I podcast to let you know what the prize will be. I promise. It's just been a hectic week, and you'll find out in the story of the week why. We have a giveaway. And okay, this is the second time I'm filming this. So I already did the draw. And here it is. It was 2 through 9. And the winner was Pocket Sisters, who is Sharon. It's P-O-C-K-E-T-S-E-S. Pocket Sis. Sharon, contact me and with your address and full name so I can get this shipped off to you. However, if you don't notify me before Saturday, it will have to wait until after May 9th or on May 9th or after that I can get it shipped out. So, congratulations, Sharon. And thank you so much, Jennifer, Go Jen, for providing us with this beautiful stitch markers. There they are. Well, should I take them out? Yeah, you've already seen them. These are they're the lever back. Let me just take it out. She was so kind to donate, so I'm just going to show them off and so you can see what kind of things she has in her shop. This is a lever back, which you could use. Here it is. You could actually use this as an earring if you wanted to. Or it can be a knit or crochet. I'm sorry, I'm having camera issues. A knit or crochet stitch marker. There you go. Or it could be a progress keeper. And hold still. There it is, one of them. And it comes with this cool little clip to keep them together. Congratulations, Sharon. Pocket Sisters. Okay, so the next along that we have going is a charity knit along, which is knitting baby hats for Hayti. It started right now and will end on June 15th. I figure that will give enough time for some good hat knitting and for us to get it to the rightful place prior to this person leaving for Hayti. So, June 15th. It can be an existing baby hat. Remember to use Easy Care yarn. You post pictures in the thread for a chance to win a prize. You will be sending your hats to the address in the thread in Ravelry and making sure that you note that it is from the Knit and Purl podcast group. And I would thank you so much. And I'm going to be starting a hat soon. Thank you again for all who participate. Thank you. So now we are to the point of story and stash. And there is no stash. The story of the week is that this is going to be just a very basic podcast because I wanted to podcast and get the prize draw done. Well, because I promised that I would. So I did. But we have been so busy this week. Errands all week because we're getting ready to leave to go to Colorado on Sunday to spend the week. There's a wedding on Thursday and I think we're going to drive back Friday. So there won't be a podcast next week. And anyway, we're not going to have Health Purl or Stumble or anything because I just didn't have time to find some good ones. And, so I apologize, but it'll be back next week. Next time I podcast. So, again, I told you there's no. Also, when I podcast again, it's my podiversary. 2 years. Is that awesome? Wow. So the first year, I was only on YouTube. And I didn't have a website. The second year, starting of the second year, I built a website and I'm on iTunes. That's awesome. What's going to happen in 3? You saw a little preview in 3 because last week, if you watched last week's episode, you saw the little interview with my sister. I am planning to do more of that type of thing. Not just with my sister. Surprise is coming. So excited. I love it. I don't get paid for doing any of this. In fact, I pay a lot. And I do a lot. And I don't mind because I love doing it. I love sharing with you guys my knitting. And it motivates me to do more. However, it didn't work this time because there's not a lot to show. So anyway, that's the story of the week. And let's move into what little knitting I have, which isn't much either. No finished objects. Whips. And some of it I won't show because I didn't touch it. I did a little bit more on the... I need to cut that. Let me get my notes up here. I did a little bit more on the All You Need, a classic hot water bottle cozy. There's where I was. I did maybe 5 rounds, but there it is. It's going to be so pretty. I love it. So it is a free pattern on Ravelry by London Leah. The needles are Clover's US 8s. And I dropped a stitch. 5.5 millimeter, 36-inch circular. The yarn is some leftover sugar and cream in my Tangerine Design bag. She's got an Etsy store. She has a lot of cool things. And I got this at a Strange Folk Festival a couple years ago. I went and I was like, I hear so much about Tangerine Designs, and I need to have one. I went to their booth and I said, okay, do you have a cow bag? They pulled this out. I had to have it. So I didn't do anything but maybe 2 rows on my gratitude. So I'm not going to show it. I didn't do anything on my market bag. That's the rainbow pocket market bag. Nothing. Same thing that it was. But isn't it a cute bag by Thank God for Bags, Sheila. Cute bag. Love it. It's a small bag, but it's got 2 skeins of yarn and stuff in it. So cool. That's probably going with me to Colorado. The wrap. I've endeavored so hard to get this finished, but I did finish this square, and I started and almost completed this square. This is just some pink. This is they're both Red Heart Super Saver. This is like the artist print. I love this so much. So this is the mitered wrap it's a free pattern or recipe by Maya Lindusen. The yarn is just scrap acrylics that I had left over. I'm using US 7s, which is 4.5 millimeter straights. And it is a mitered square wrap. And it's huge, so you're not going to be able to. And it's like crazy town. Crazy town. Crazy town. There it is. So this won't be going to Colorado. It's too big. But. And lastly, something I started because, as you do when you don't work on other things, you just start another thing. But I wanted to start this because, my sister was on last week, and she was talking about, we were discussing how she doesn't read patterns. So I thought, I want to just do something without a pattern. So I started this, I'm calling it On the Fly Market Bag. So I cast on, I chained, I think 46 stitches. And then I did like 2 rows of single crochet. And I made sure that I, added, like I did in a couple, I think I added like 4 stitches in the corners. Like I put 2 single crochets in 1, 2 single, you know what I mean. So I went around until I have a flat bottom. It's not perfect, but the one thing about crochet is that it's forgiving. And then when I thought I had a good enough bottom surface, I just did a half double crochet. So this is single crochet, two rounds, and then I did 1, 2, 3 rounds of half double crochet. And then when I got to where I thought, okay, it's wide enough bottom, I crocheted in the top loop, 1 loop, so that it made it, and just did a half double crochet all the way around to make it like a flat and going up. And then I did a couple more, 1 more half double crochet, and started this mesh pattern, which is simply just a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. So you do a double crochet, you chain 1, and you skip 1 stitch, do a double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, and on and on and on, and just keep going around, round, round. So, I just wanted to give an example. If you don't know how to read patterns, you could still come up with something that resembles a markup. You don't even have to do this flat bottom if you didn't want to. Just chain however many you think is a wide, and then just do round, crochet around and around and around, and make this little mesh pattern or whatever. You don't have to have a pattern or be able to read a pattern to crochet. So this is my on the fly market bag. The yarn, do you want to know what the yarn is? It's this. It is Barnett Handicrafters Cotton. And the colorway is Potpourri Ombre. I don't know why it's ombre, but it's just like a beigey, tanny color with colors flecked through it. So, and I'm using an H, which is 8mm or US 8, 5mm Boyd needle hook. So, and I started it on the 24th. So guys, that is all for this week. And it'll be better next week. It's Potiversary. Whoa. Don't please go look at my shop. Give me some love. onefinedesign.etsy.com. I think, yeah, there's a link at the beginning. Go give it some love. I got some brand new cool looking stitch markers. Go give me some love. And I will see you next week. Or not next week. I won't see you next week. I'll probably post some stuff on Instagram, but I will see you the second week in May for my 2-year Potiversary. Bye, you guys.